and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time for the AFC Championship, and to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, football is back in Los Angeles as we welcome you inside the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the Scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And this one caught by Coates. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fight, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sammy Coates, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down? Melvin Ingram in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time, when you're talking about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if they... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing, and on that one, they had the flop.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. He's going to look, and that's caught inside the 30. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that's good for a Miami first down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is make a really nice target.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them. Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
They'll try to run with a J. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 3-yard touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jeremiah Tauchu from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They'll look to throw. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
This one away by the punter, Dar. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl.
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. The Chargers are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Dolphins didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Dolphins with possession halfway through one. Thomas is the target here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 43-yard line. A fumble would later end the drive. Following the forced fumble, Patton's found on the quick pass, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 23-yard line. Continuing on the drive, Coates is going to haul in the pass, and he's going to go 16 yards for the score. Dolphins just trail now by just 7. Dolphins have it late in the second. Ajayi is going to take it off the right side, and they cap off the drive with a TD. Deficit shrinks to 10. So that's going to do it for us. We'll send you back now to field level for some more playoff football.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. So now here come the Dolphins. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught outright by Patton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle here to Coates. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to... And the Miami Dolphins are into the end zone. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. On first down, Drake. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on third and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll air it out. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Their mobile, agile quarterback. A 9-yard. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. And out come the Dolphins now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are.
And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. 1st and goal from the 8. On 1st and goal, Drake. Oh, and he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Kenyon Drake, an 8-yard touchdown run. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Brandon Oliver now on the return. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in. Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's back to throw. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A very solid gain of 27. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They'll look to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Second and goal, defense. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.